Alright there guys, listen up. I've just got off that little train behind me. It's on a single track line, the Patras suburban railway. Wow. What a throw back in time that was. It's going along, they're sounding the horn all the time. Got this little kind of thing bouncing up and down which sounds like it's sneezing all the time. I'm staying tonight in Patras, in Greece's third biggest city, but it's absolutely empty. There's nothing going on in the city. There's some kind of local holiday or something going on. So I've decided to come a little bit outside the city and go and check out Greece's longest bridge, which connects Rio with Antirio. Let's do it. Well, look, I was hoping I'd be able to go a bit further along the tracks earlier. Oh, this guy's going to run me over. But look, this really is the end of the line. The railway between Athens and Patras was torn up about 20 years ago now, apparently. Not been going for a long time. And my Google Maps was showing me that I would be dropped at a train station a bit further on, but no. I've ended up in this community following these kids into the city of Rio. Not Rio de Janeiro, we're not in Brazil, we're in Greece. Hey look, this is Somerset Road. Weird when you see random counties from your home country written in Greek letters and a road named after it in a random suburb of Patras. Look at that beautiful bridge up ahead, the Rio-Antirio Bridge connecting Rio and Antirio. So I've come towards the end of the day. It's around about 8:15 in the evening. It's way too hot to do this kind of walking around during the day at the moment in Greece. It's in August, the height of summer. And what I'm going to try to do is walk across the bridge and then take a boat back. And both of these options are free apparently. There's some boats over here. But it might be that it's actually better for me to go and take a boat now and then walk back over if that's possible, and if not, then I'll just have to take the boat back again. Apparently the boat runs all night and it's free for pedestrians. Let's see, let's go over here. Let's try to walk first. I think there's a ferry at 8:30. So let's try and walk over first. Yeah, there's some people up there walking, I can see. So let's try and walk over first and then we'll take the ferry back. I'll show you how you can do this for free. Oh, there's like a little fort over here with cars driving around it. But it was a very strategic location. This is the narrowest point of the Gulf of Corinth before it goes all the way down to Corinthos, quite near Athens. It's one of the longest gulfs in the whole world, and this bridge was built basically to make a bit of a shortcut. You'd be looking at a detour of about 200, maybe 400 kilometers. I was hoping to catch the sunset, but I think we're a bit beyond that now. So let's make sure we walk across the bridge while it's still a bit light, so we get some good shots from the bridge, and then we'll take the boat back and I'll show you how to do that for free. Yeah, that beautiful bridge, 4 pillars across the Gulf. Okay, hopefully you can see that up ahead. There are some steps there, and I think you can walk up there to walk across the bridge. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, so here we are now up on the bridge. Look at this. Look, this is like a motorway, a highway if you're American, and you can walk just alongside it, completely free. And there's one also on the other side, so I've chosen to come on the east side so I can see well into the Gulf, hopefully. If I go on the other side, I can just see out into the Ionian Sea. So this is going to be a 3-kilometer walk almost. The bridge is just under 3 kilometers long. And apparently the bridge carries about 11,000 vehicles a day, and just to cross the bridge once in a car costs 13.5 euros. If you're taking a bus or a lorry, then it's going to be 30 euros, so you might want to come across on foot like I am, save your money. The last time I walked across a bridge this impressive like this was over in San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge, on a school trip. Oh God, how long ago was that? Nearly 15 years ago. Nice views over the Gulf. You can see it's very humid today. The air is heavy. See the beautiful colours of the sunset over to the west. And I can see, you probably can't see with the camera, but I can see the island of Kefalonia. Or maybe it's part of Central Greece, I'm not sure. Probably part of Central Greece. I think Kefalonia is a bit too far along. Here you can see the first cables of the suspension bridge. Great place to go for a run, apparently. Look at the nice view over this fort, the Fort of Rio. And although they've erected this bridge, the toll puts some people off still. Apparently the ferries are a bit cheaper. I think the ferries are about €6, €7, something like that. And the bridge is double that price. So some people still prefer to use it as a nice stop if they're traveling across the country. Sit, wait for the ferry, maybe get a pita gyros or something like that. Nice little snack to tide you over. Then cross the Gulf here. Looking up at the pillars now, actually, it's making me a bit dizzy. I don't really want to look up at them. It makes me feel a bit giddy, a bit sick. I'm not going to do that. Just carry on walking straight. I wasn't expecting to feel that. A bit of vertigo, but let's just carry on walking straight now. There you go. I'm showing you the view that I'm not looking at. And the Gulf, the water down below the sea, looks an awful long way down. And it's not very well protected, as you can see. There's no kind of high walls, there's only this short one. I guess for financial reasons, and I mean there is some kind of small jetty over the edge, but I'm going nowhere near that. They've got these phone boxes as well. I guess it's a bit of a suicide spot. You can see the speed limit here is 80 kilometers per hour. Pretty sure the car that just went past was going a bit faster than that. I got my speed camera, that's you. I wasn't expecting this, it's actually quite disorientating. What have I got myself into? I'm walking towards the middle of the bridge now. Great! It's like there's not a big gust of wind. If you just keep your eyes on the horizon, then it's fine. It feels kind of normal. It feels like you're on a ferry boat. But when you start looking around too much, it's really not that comfortable. We may be far from anywhere, but we're not free from litter. A litter of the people of Patras, with all their plastic cups for their Freddo espressos. Okay, we've passed the first pillar now, and now we're on to the second one. The second in the series. And we're still climbing. Climbing to the middle. You can see this 60-kilometer board here as well, so I guess when the winds are high, they reduce the speed limit down to 60 kilometers per hour for safety reasons. No high winds today, it's just a nice comfortable breeze on a hot day like today, where it's been you know, hovering in that uncomfortable region between 30 and 35 degrees Celsius. It makes for a really nice summer evening breeze. So a little bit about this Gulf. It's actually expanding by about 3 centimeters per year. So this is a bit of a challenge for the bridge when the Gulf is separating ever so slightly, but by 3 centimeters per year it's still a little bit, you know, to deal with. You have to make sure the bridge is strong and that it can be well maintained over the years. In this region as well, you do get some seismic activity, you get earthquakes, this kind of thing. And this bridge is built to sustain 7.3, 7.4, around that kind of region. And I did actually feel an earthquake the other day when I was at Panos' house down in Amaliada. And that was only a magnitude of about 3.4, 3.5. And you could feel the earth shake. So you can imagine that this is a bit of an engineering marvel, really, how they managed to build this. Apparently the water's really deep here as well, 65 meters. Although these 2 points, Rio over there and Antirrio, where I'm walking to, They're only separated by, well, less than 3 kilometers. But it's a deep, deep trench here. Ah, and the lights have just come on. How nice. So in the winter, you can still walk across. Just don't go too near the edge, I guess. Ooh. Okay, look at that. Hopefully you can see that nice with the camera. You can just see the full moon tonight. Just rising over the mountains on the Rio side of the bridge. Wow. Beautiful. That was worth this journey just to come and see. That is gorgeous. And then I, after just talking about earthquakes, just feel the rumble beneath my feet of one of the buses on the other lanes going over. Wonderful. Get me off this bridge! Well, we're over halfway across the bridge now, and now maybe it's time for me to give you a little bit about the history of the bridge. So it had been a brainchild, you know, one of these things thought up many, many years ago. Over 150 years ago, I think. Some of the Greek rulers had said, oh, we really need to connect these two parts of Greece. Central Greece just in front of me where I'm walking to now, and the Peloponnese peninsula just behind me, which is now arguably an island thanks to the, what's it called, the canal in Corinth. And eventually the plans were made, some Frenchies came along and helped out. I think there was some French company involved, and they built this bridge. And it opened actually on time and within budget, amazingly. Maybe they just over budgeted and allowed for too much time from previous experiences. But it actually opened the week before Athens hosted the Olympic Games in 2004. And Otto Rehhagel, the guy who won the European Championships as the manager of Greece, actually a German guy, ran across here with the Olympic torch apparently to inaugurate the bridge opening back in August 2004. So yeah, this month we've been celebrating 17 years of the bridge, 17 years of this glorious bridge. I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm going to walk back though. I think I'm going to take the ferry. There's a few little boats down here. Hopefully one will take me back to Rio. COVID-19, of course, lives on the bridge. Right, so we're just coming to the Antirio side of the bridge now. You can see this old quay with some cars. People having a secret meeting, I guess. And you see the toll booth up ahead where you pay your €13.50 for going across in your Ford Fiesta or Honda Civic, whatever you've got. I wonder how much they charge for a boat. And you can charge your Tesla here. Ah, look, here are your toll rates. So you got for a motorbike, €1.90, car, €13.50, lorries or trucks, whatever you want to call them, of varying sizes from €20.30 up to €42, and then various sizes of bus as well, from €30.50 up to right up to €66. So it can be an expensive one to cross, I guess. You can see why some people travelling on a budget, like me, might prefer to take the ferry. But I crossed it for free with using my 2 feet, not 2 wheels, 2 feet. Saved €1.90 compared to the bike. Oh, and look, there's some footballs in the middle of the road to separate people, stop people driving onto the other side. So, you can see it's kind of come to an abrupt end now. I'm on like some gravel dirt track with just a piece of Armco barrier separating me from imminent death from the cars crossing the bridge. Let's see how we find the ferry. Ferry! Oh, there's like a torch over there. Let's go have a look. It took me about 35 minutes to cross over, all in all. There also seems to be a bus stop here with no buses, no information. Let's see if there's any information about how you get around this area. No, muster station, just a bus shelter, nothing going on there. And there seems to be a single charging zone for your electric vehicle. No idea where I'm going, in all honesty. Maybe I can walk over the toll booth. There's a ladder. Maybe I can turn these signs on and off. What a strange place to be a pedestrian. Here, all the offices closed. Maybe there's a toilet open there, an ATM. It doesn't seem to say no entry, so maybe I can go over there. Let's have a look on Google Maps, see if it's a path. No. Can we go up there? So CCTV in operation, so is that just to make sure nobody goes up there? No idea. Let's see what we can see from here. And here's a little bit of what you can find in Antirio, a castle. Not sure what that, what that one second from the left at the top is. Swimming pool, hotels maybe, gas station, somewhere to repair your car, a hospital, a supermarket trolley, guess that means supermarket. Wow, plenty around. And Antirio, it actually means opposite Rio, something like that. In Greece, when there's a place and they build another place near it or opposite it, they call it the anti of that place. So for example, you've got the islands Paxi and you've got Antipaxi. Or for example, when I was in Kefalonia, there was Sami and then Anti-Samos. Okay, you know what, I think I can walk across the top of that terminal thingy. Across the top of the toll booth. Let's see if we get in trouble. I'm just going to do it. If in doubt, just say you're a silly tourist and you're trying to get to the ferry and you don't know how. Right, let's do it. Okay, definitely looks like a legal walkway to me. Look at this. Don't fall down there. Beautiful colours up here and you can see the whole way across the bridge. Wave at the cars. Hello. How strange, I never thought I'd be walking across the roof of a toll booth today. What an adventure. Oh yeah, look, totally no problem. They're even encouraging you to go across. And they've got everything. They've got a photo exposition, video display. I couldn't visit any of these today from the look of it. Even a Wi-Fi hotspot if you want some internet. But now where do you go from here? It's impossible. Ah, there's some steps down here. So I guess we walk down here and over. We'll go check out the statue on the roundabout. It feels a bit sketchy walking along these roads. It might be technically accessible for pedestrians, but they've not made it easy. Look. Security over there. I guess the bridge security maybe. Right. Over to the statue we go. Around one of Greece's few roundabouts. Greece isn't the country very famous for its roundabouts. I wonder why they have so many road accidents. Oh, look at this. Big statue, Olympic flame, Greece of course. Ancient Olympia, just over in Peloponnese, about 120 kilometers from here. The original home of the Olympic Games. And here we have this statue as a homage to it. Not sure why they put it right here. Or how old it is. There's no information. But it's huge. Look at that. The toe is the size of my hand. Well, let's crack on, shall we? Try and find this ferry. Ah, there's a sign, ferry boat. There's an arrow saying ferry boat. Something I love about Greek language translated into English is it often uses these tautologies, so ferry boat. uses two words which basically mean the same thing, or which adding one or the other doesn't add anything to what you want to understand from what you're trying to communicate. So if you just put boat or ferry, it would make sense. But ferry boat, okay, why not? Oh, there's the castle of Antirio. We're not going to get to see it tonight. Too dark. And some more Olympic Games statues. Discus. Javelin, throwing things. Let's have a look. And some kids playing football in this park. Oh, I like Antirio. Look at this. Homage to sport. We've got the discus. We've got the hammer throw. Gubtis, okay. Glouptis. I guess that means discus in Greek. Ah, look at that. Bit of a todger. And glouptis. Again, okay, I'm not making much sense. Probably means sport, who knows. Need panos here. And another statue of some other geezer. Harilaos something. Ah. Some kids have just kicked their football at me. Let's see if I've still got the skills. It's all the fun you can have in Rio. Look. Did you see that drive? More of a toe poke. Okay, so the town centre seems to be that way behind me. Let's see when the next ferry is and take it. I'm a little bit hungry as well. Maybe we'll grab a snack if there's time. Oh look, and some people supporting Olympiakos. Everywhere you go in Greece you will see graffiti of mainly two teams, Panathinaikos and Olympiakos. The Olympiakos is always in red and with the number 7, and the Panathinaikos one is in green with the number 13. It's the number of the gate through which their ultra fans go through at the stadium. And you often see graffiti with 7 crossed out and 13 over it, or vice versa. There's a little shop over here. What a great town. An anchor. It's like a cake shop with not much going on. Let's go to the boat and maybe we'll come back if there's a bit of a delay. Nice place to sit around. Ah, there's a ferry boat up ahead. Glorious. Oh, look how beautiful that is when you've got the moon behind the bridge. Gorgeous. Engineering marvel. Nice little village, old Antirio. Or Antirio. Oh, we got a wedding going on. Doing their photos. Beautiful with the bridge in the background. Maybe the couple are from opposite sides of the bridge. Symbolising their love linked. Their love linked between the Peloponnese and Western Greece. Central Greece. Central Greece, not Western Greece, Central Greece. Here's the free ferry boat I'm going to get to go on. Look at this. So look, you just walk on. Like these guys. Go wherever you want. It's almost a bit of a shame that I'm doing this at night, really. We're not going to get a really good view of the bridge. We'll go under the bridge, actually, I think. I'm not sure even which port we'll go to. There's 2 on the Rio side. We'll just play it potluck, see what we end up with. Hey, look, there's a little area you can sit inside. No services though. I was hoping to get a bit of water or something. I'll have to wait until I'm on the other side. And there we go, the view of the bridge. I'll have to do this again at some point during the day. Can you believe this cruise is free? This cruise across the Gulf of Corinth. Oh, this is more like a nice little quiet upper deck where I can sit. Enjoy the view. Go, you can see the crew getting ready for departure. All the ropes. Exciting stuff from up here. And there's even a taxi down there. So this of course is the cheap way to go if you're in your car and you don't want to pay the €13 going over there. I think it costs €6 to take your car across like these guys. I guess these ones parked up over here must belong to the staff members. Park it on the boat all day, going backwards and forwards. They're facing the wrong way otherwise. And we got this guy on his bicycle. Go on, geezer. Off your bike. Maybe it looks quite serene now, quite empty, but you can imagine before the bridge was built there'd be queues and queues of people waiting to cross here. See all the traffic going across, it must outnumber 10 to 1 easily. The amount of traffic taking the boat, maybe even more, maybe even 100 to 1, who knows. Oh, one more car being allowed on. He's not got his lights on though. Turn your lights on. You're late and you need to turn them on. And they got a little card machine. So in Greece, often you can't pay by card, but here you can. Very much a cash country, but there we go, look at that. Snazzy with his mobile card machine. And the back comes up. Look at the staff on the back, they don't care that it's at a diagonal angle. Up they get, not going to fall off. And up comes the ramp at the back. Hopefully it won't inundate us with water. And there's your bridge. You can see over here Patras, of course, Greece's third biggest city, but not many lights. It's quite small for a third biggest city, only about 120,000 people. This country is still very much centred on Athens. And then the nature of it with all its islands and topography, all of the mountains and bays and gulfs like we have here, make it very much a country which is quite difficult to get around actually. Not always easy to find a bus going to exactly where you want to in this country. Or a train. Let's try not to drop my camera in the water, could you imagine? I filmed all this footage and we lose the camera. Let's sit down. Funny thinking, just half an hour or so ago I was walking along there. Put my life into the hands of the bridge and now my life's in the hands of the boat. What an adventure. Well, it doesn't take long. We left at 20 past. It's now half past. About a 10-minute boat ride across the Gulf of Corinth. Just think of how armies or all types of groups would have struggled across this part of the world all those years ago, when what is modern Greece was separated into lots of different kingdoms and republics and things like that. Some of them part of Rome or Venice, or all of these kind of classical kingdoms, republics, whatever you want to call them. And now everything connected by a bridge or ferries. Nice and easy. Progress. Rio, we're back. So we're arriving on the west pier, and there's also a ferry to the east pier, and that one actually goes under the bridge, whereas we've just gone alongside it. Which was fine by me because we walked along the east path on the bridge, and now it was nice to come back along the west side on the ferry boat. Now I'm doing these Greek tautologies. Ferry boat. Look at this beautiful ferry boat. See what I mean? If I just say, look at this beautiful ferry, or look at this beautiful boat, it means the same thing. But if I say, look at this beautiful ferry boat, I'm still saying the same thing. Here we go, it's like the start of a Formula 1 race now. Look, they're all ready to go. That guy on the end, he's going to jump. He'll move the ramp down, and then off we go. This guy on his bike is ready before anyone else. Oh no, there's another one. Look, how exciting. Bye bye bridge, it's been fun. Nice little adventure. Maybe I'll come back in spring and do another one. We'll take the other boat. I'm not going to come again and do it tomorrow. It's too hot during the day and I want to move on to another city or maybe an island. Patras is alright, but it's just a one night layover really. Honestly, if I were doing this journey by car, I would probably take the ferry, save a little bit of money, have a stop off, go across the bay. The bridge is alright, but I think this is a nice little experience. It doesn't actually take that long, especially now there's no delays because there's not really because there's not a lot of traffic using the ferry these days. But look, I'm taking my life into my hands now here. Walking along, you just walk off the ferry into this area where all the cars are. This one we don't know where they're going. Gonna run me over. Doesn't care. And here we go. So I guess let's find some food and head back to Patras. Here we are, back where it all started. A little stairway that took me up over on my wonderful trip to Rio-Antirio and back. Wonderful evening out. Look at these buildings along here, just abandoned. Now signs of the economic decline that this country has experienced and just kept on experiencing in kind of a snowball effect over the past 15 years. Very sad. Managed to get a free ticket back on the train as well to Patras. Well, not a free ticket, but just a free ride because the ticket office wasn't open. So yeah, there you go. The guys let me ride on here. Just told me that next time I need to pay. Well, there probably won't be a next time. He also took great delight in asking me where I'm from. I said London, and he said in Euro final Italy. Obviously, it's so he took great delight in that. So bit of karma.